we turn our attention to a group of 6 Clare people who are representing the banner on the world stage at the upcoming Irish Dancing Championships in Chicago. The group of 6 from the Minogue School of Irish Dancing in Ennis have qualified for the 2026 competition in Schaumburg. It's a huge achievement for the dancers, their families and teachers, and no doubt a proud moment for all of us in the county. Joining us now is Aoife Garrahy and her daughter Grace, who'll be competing in Chicago. Very excited to have you both on the line with us today. And first of all, are you excited? Grace, we might hear from the parents' perspective first, or Aoife, even from the parents' perspective first.
Morning, Daragh. Thanks a million for having myself and Grace on the radio. Yes, the excitement is fever pitch at the moment, as you can imagine. It is great that after all their hard work, the girls and Shamey are hitting for Chicago in March. So the girls qualified and Shamey at the Munster Championships in Ennis in December. It was great this year. It was held in the West County, so they could have all their family and friends there to cheer them on and their support of their teacher, Laura.
Super. And we did just get a lovely message in from a Miss McMahon in Ina National School wanting to wish Grace and the whole team the very best of luck. That's from Miss McMahon in Ina, so I'm sure that's going to bring a smile to Grace this morning.
Thanks very much, it sure will.
Now, for those of us that aren't familiar with Irish dancing, I've plenty of memories of this now because my sister used to be involved with it, and there used to be days where the house would get taken over with all the prep, whether it was the wig coming in, the dress, all the money that had to be spent on makeup and the hours that went into the practice. Just how much effort goes into making it to this high level, and I suppose qualifying as well, because for those of us that maybe aren't involved or know little about it, I don't think it's always appreciated just how competitive Irish dancing really is.
Yeah, that's right, Daragh. Laura set up her school in Ennis in 2012, and she's had many dancers at the Worlds, but this is the first year that she actually has 6 dancers going for a one-teacher school. So Laura has classes all over Clare. She goes to Cree, Ballier, Ennis and Quinn. So the girls and Shamey, my own daughter, I'm on the road constantly. They have classes every day, and they also have to have strength and conditioning. And then, as you mentioned yourself, the feshes every weekend, be it last weekend we were in Roscommon, this weekend we're in Limerick, and like that, the prep of the tan, the wig, the makeup, you know yourself, it all takes time. So it is a lot of effort goes in on the dancers' behalf and Laura's behalf the time. We're so lucky in our school, Laura comes to every fesh that the dancers are asked to give them the support, the encouragement, the tips, keeps them focused, any corrections that she sees in their dances. So they're extremely lucky to have a teacher that is so dedicated to them and always wants the best for them.
And I might go to Grace for a second, because Grace, you're about to be the star of the show very, very shortly. Is this your first time competing abroad?
Yes, it's my first time competing abroad, but I've competed at the Worlds last year, but they were in Dublin.
Oh, okay. So this is something you're used to, so you're not going to feel the nerves?
No, not really.
Brilliant. And how excited are you, Grace, on a scale of 1 to 10?
I'm so excited to be going on the plane and the whole experience of competing.
Yeah, are you excited to maybe even just see another country, make new friends?
Yeah, it'll be my first time in the States and going abroad for a fesh.
Oh, that's incredible. And as much as I'm sure all your classmates are really happy for you, are they a little jealous too that you're getting this wonderful trip to the US?
Yeah, I'd say so, but I don't really know.
That's fair. Well, do you know what? You deserve to enjoy it. You're the one now that's put in the hard yards. You've put the hard work in, and look, you're representing us. Are you confident though, Grace? Because we'd love now to say that Grace Garrahy is after bringing home gold for Clare. Do you think you can do it?
Well, it's a tough topic, really, to try and think you'll bring home the world title. Last year, she was 32nd, so it's to move up the ranks. Daragh, it's a big ask for them all when they go out there. The dream would always to bring home a globe to the Banner County. Maybe it mightn't be this year, but it's a dream of all theirs, all 6 dancers going.
But isn't 32nd even just such but isn't that such an incredible achievement when you think about the scale of the competition, how many people are in it, and just the level of commitment that's involved?
Exactly. For young children, they're all, the top is under 15. So they're all young in their teenage years, and they give so much time and effort to the dancing. They, miss out on parties. They miss out on sometimes other sports is taken over because dancing is their number one priority, and it takes up an awful lot of time, getting there. Even for us travelling from Ennis over to Quinn, it's a fair old trek, and then they've 2 hours. Each kind of dance session is 2 hours. They're put through their paces by Laura, but it just shows that by one teacher, she has had 6 children to qualify, which is an amazing achievement, and it's down to Laura. But we also have a very special person that comes to every dance class, and that's her mum, Frances, who keeps them on their toes and is like a second teacher or a second mother, usually encouraging them and always giving them pointers on where they can improve on. So we're so fortunate in the school that we've 2 amazing teachers, that we've the support of Frances with Laura.
That's brilliant. And I know you mentioned there the struggles of commitment in any sport, really, and I think a lot of people will relate to that, how sometimes you have to miss out on the social occasion here and there or something else, but particularly in this group of 6, there must be a brilliant camaraderie built up there as well.
Yeah, they've a great sense of team spirit. As you can think, people look on and say, dancing is a solo sport, but the camaraderie they have amongst themselves, encouraging each other on, they'll always wait to see the other person dance. It was great this year for the Munsters that they could encourage people, their own teammates. They could go in on the Saturday. For some children that danced on the Friday, they sat all through Saturday to encourage their teammates, and that's the most amazing part. Even though they may be competing against each other, they still are out for each other, and they'll warm up together, and then they'll just go dance their dance and come back as teammates. So that's really, really important. And I think Laura encourages that, the team spirit, and it's really exciting for the younger dancers in the school, because you can only qualify for the words from under 10. So there's a lot of younger, really promising dancers in the Minogue school, and they're looking up to the likes of these 6 dancers and the hype of going to Chicago, the excitement. And at the end of the day, the work is done to get to Chicago. Now it's to try and make memories of a lifetime. Absolutely, and that's great too, because it takes the pressure off a little that you've achieved by qualifying here. Go and enjoy it. Exactly. That's the idea. And a huge testament as well to Laura from the Minogue School of Irish Dancing for getting 6 of her dancers in here. And I suppose from all of us here at Morning Focus, we'll be keeping a keen eye on the event when it takes place from March 29th to April 5th. Is there any way people can support you, I suppose, in advance of that trip? So we have a fundraising day in the Banner Plaza on the 1st of February, where the children are going to dance, and the 6 world qualifiers will dance solo along with their group friends from the Minogue School of Irish Dance. And we also have an I Donate page going with a raffle, and we'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of the local companies that have been over generous with their gifts for our raffle, and that can be on the I Donate Irish Dance Minogue School trip to Chicago. Brilliant. Well, we do sincerely wish you both all the best. To Aoife and especially to Grace. Grace, have a ball of a time, and if you bring home some silverware, sure, that's even better again. But we wish all 6 of you the very best, and Laura and all the parents and friends of the Minogue School of Irish Dancing, and that is taking place from the 29th of March to April 5th. But as mentioned, there's the fundraising day on February 1st at the Banner Plaza in Kilbrickin, and you can donate on I Donate pages and more online too. So the very, very best of luck to everyone at the Minogue School of Irish Dancing, and to Aoife and Grace Garrahy as well. And thank you both very much for joining me on Morning Focus today. Thanks a million for having us, Daragh.
Thanks, Daragh.
Not at all.